Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Football Discussions. Today, we're going to be continuing with our record predictions for the 2019 NFL season. And moving from the AFC West, we will now be doing the AFC North, starting with the Cleveland Browns, who have really beefed up their roster over this past offseason with additions like Olivier Vernon, Odell Beckham Jr., and much, much more. The defense is looking really nice, so as well as the offense. So it should be a good season for the Browns, and my record predictions should reflect that. So getting right into it, Week 1 versus the Tennessee Titans. We're gonna go with the Browns here. At home, they want to open up strong for the dog pound, and I think they'll do just that. And then Week 2, Monday Night Football versus the Jets. I think they're going to get another win here. Start off the season 2-0. In Week 3, they play the Rams. I think the Rams will get a victory here. Just the sole fact that I think that defense is just going to be a little better than the Browns offense, and that Browns offense is going to be a little worse than that Browns defense is going to be a little worse than that Rams offense. So it should be a close game, but all in all, I think the Rams will take one there. And then in Week 4, they play the Baltimore Ravens, and I think the Baltimore Ravens are going to get one at home versus the Browns. Week 5, the Browns take on the 49ers. 49ers coming off a bye week, probably be a little sluggish. I think the Browns will take that one away from the 49ers at home. Week 6, I think the Browns are going to get a huge win over the Seahawks, a big vote of confidence in their case. And then in week 8, off of their bye week, I think the Browns this time are going to come out a little sluggish, and Brady's gonna take one from Cleveland and get a victory in New England. So I think the Browns will drop to 4-3 at this point. Then the Browns are going to get one in Denver. That will be a tough game, but I think they'll pull it off. I think that Browns offense will come up huge. Odell versus Chris Harris Jr. should be a fun matchup to watch, but I think Odell's going to get the upper hand in that one, as well as I think guys like Jarvis and Callaway can go off in all of these games, which is what makes this Browns offense so explosive this year. They have a extremely good 3 wide receivers in that core. Not to mention they have a tight end in David Njoku, so a ton of targets for the young quarterback Baker Mayfield. So I think it just is going to be a threatening offense, and I think they're going to get it done in Denver and in other games as well, including the Buffalo Bills game. I think the Browns will take one there. I think the Browns are going to get one. Thursday Night Football, Cleveland probably will come off the short week a little slow, and the Browns will get one there. Browns are going to get another one versus Miami, and I think the Browns are actually going to take one in Cleveland as well. So I think they're going to go 2-0 versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sorry, yeah, versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, and which will be great for their divisional record and great for their record in general. I just don't see Pittsburgh being that great this year, so I think the Browns are going to have a huge win in Pittsburgh at this point in the season for themselves. Versus Cincinnati, I think the Browns are going to get another one. Just really good team over there in Cincinnati, but or not a really good team over there in Cincinnati, but and because of that, I think the Browns are just going to capitalize on that and take one at home versus the Bengals. And then I think that the Cardinals are going to upset the Browns here, and get a victory over in Arizona. I think Kyler Murray is just going to be a little tough for this defense to stop. This defense is definitely a run stop defense with a great defensive line and guys like Sheldon Richardson and Myles Garrett. So I think Kyler is just going to confuse them a little and get the job done in Week 15 in Arizona. Week 16 versus the Baltimore Ravens, I have the Browns evening out that series at 1-1. Think the Ravens kind of got the Browns from having a non-losing record last year late in the season in Week 17. So I think the Browns will get one back in Week 16 versus the Ravens and beat them at home. Then in Week 17, I think the Browns are also going to go 2-0 versus the Bengals. Like I said, Bengals are not a good football team. So that's going to do it for the Browns' record this year. So 12-4. Just looking back over, their losses come from great teams. The Rams, the Pats, the Ravens, who have a lot of potential this year, a really young team who you can expect to be good in the upcoming years. And they also lose to the Cardinals, who are another team like the Ravens, who are young and have a lot of up and coming talent. So that's going to do it for today's record prediction video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys next time for our next episode of Football Discussions.